What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making his debut on the channel tonight, we have T-Pain. Yes, indeed, how about that? T-Pain making his debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this. It is T-Pain doing a cover of the Black Sabbath tune, War Pigs. Now, have I heard the song before? Full disclosure, yes, I have. I am very, very familiar with the tune War Pigs by Black Sabbath. I have heard this song more times than I care to count. I have heard several bands cover this song, and I have actually played this song a number of times. So yes, I'm quite familiar with the song. Now, having said that, I've never heard T-Pain cover this song. I didn't even know this was possible. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm really curious to see what T-Pain does with this song. But just to be clear, full disclosure, not trying to hide anything with you guys, I will not be reacting to the original song itself in any way, shape, or form. I will be basing my reaction, my evaluation of my score completely on the cover that T-Pain does. Is it going to be a carbon copy cover? Is he going to put his own little spin on it? I don't know. We're going to have to watch and find out. As always, Charles has provided me with an intro, but before I read that intro, I know T-Pain has a little bit of a stigma to him. The music industry, I don't even understand why this is. The music industry kind of holds him responsible for auto-tune. Like it's all T-Pain's fault that auto-tune exists.
That's not true!
Here's the thing. No, it's not his fault that auto-tune even exists. Auto-tune was developed by Andy Hildebrand. He developed auto-tune in 1996 after a conversation with one of his wife's colleagues, who wished there was a device to help her sing in tune. Now, Hildebrand was a PhD in research engineer specializing in signal digital processing. So he put his knowledge into developing an algorithm to correct imprecise innotations and presented the results at the NAMM show later that year. Good old NAMM. The Autotune plugin was released by Antares Audio Technologies in 1997. Not T-Pain, Antares Audio Technologies in 1997 to critical success, and was popularized in 1998 thanks to, get this, Cher. It's all Cher's fault. Cher's massive hit, Believe. In this case, Autotune's extreme settings created an unnatural robot voice that completely removes the slide, the glissando between one note to the other in Cher's singing, okay? It's not T-Pain's fault. Listen, I understand T-Pain utilizes Autotune a lot. I know he does. And as a result, he's had a lot of success with it. He's had a lot of big hits with it. But all he's doing is utilizing a tool that someone else developed and then was launched by a company, Antares Audio Technologies, and was made popular thanks to Cher. It's not T-Pain's fault, folks. Listen, I know everybody likes to make him the brunt of the joke, but it's really kind of unfounded. You know what I mean? It's really not his fault. He's just following and using the same formula of success that others have used, in particular, Cher. So, I just thought I would share that with you guys. Stop blaming T-Pain for auto-tune because it's not his fault. And I'm willing to bet that Charles's intro is going to probably back that up. Let's see. A few months ago, you reacted to Sabaton's cover of Motorhead's 1916. Yeah, I remember that. But Sabaton was not the only noteworthy artist that released a cover of a British rock classic with an anti-war message this year. Enter American hip-hop and R&B artist T-Pain. T-Pain skyrocketed to fame in the 2000s for his use of auto-tune by using it in his music to create unique vocal sounds. That's true. When he discovered auto-tune, T-Pain saw it as an innovative way to set himself apart in the music industry. But T-Pain achieved so many chart-topping hits over those years that he ended up popularizing it to the point that it had a significant impact on the music industry. That's partly true, but that's also not completely 100% accurate. He did have a lot of success, yes, but again, I'm just pointing out it's not his fault. You know what I mean? It's if you really want to blame someone, blame Cher. Where was I? It did have an impact on the music industry, though. It did, but I don't think it was in a negative way. This earned him the nickname the King of Autotune. Yeah, it kind of did. But that's because he had so much success with it. You know, I mean, look, love the guy, hate the guy. The fact of the matter is he took a winning formula and he made it work, you know? He was the he was the Cowboys in the 90s, you know, he was the Lakers in the 2000s. He was the Bulls in the 90s. He found a formula for success and he made it work, and he came out with championship rings, more rings than he could possibly wear. So anyway, although he did not invent autotune, well, we already talked about that, he became the main target of the backlash against it, and this is where I really think it's kind of unfair to him. It even came from other music artists who accused him of ruining music. He didn't ruin music, dear Lord, even though it was never his intention for autotune to take over the industry. T-Pain in the last few years has opened up about the depression and mental anguish he went through for several years due to this backlash. I can imagine. Since then, T-Pain has gone out of his way to prove people wrong who assumed that autotune was the only thing that made him successful by showing off his natural singing voice in many instances. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. This includes a live performance at NPR Tiny Desk that took the media and the internet by complete surprise, and becoming the winner of the first season of the TV singing competition show The Masked Singer. Oh yeah, he did win the first season, didn't he? Yeah, with no auto-tune. Go figure that one out. His latest album, On Top of the Covers, is completely produced by T-Pain himself, and he released it as an independent artist. Good for him. In it, he sings covers from a wide range of different artists and genres, including War Pigs by Black Sabbath. So, can hip-hop and R&B artist T-Pain do justice to Black Sabbath's anti-war classic? Only one way to find out. I see what you did there, Charles. Yeah, okay, listen. Before we even start, I'm just going to make this last statement and then we're going to get started, I promise. I know I've been talking for a while. You can write a song, not use autotune, and have it be a big hit. You can. Okay? You can also write a song, use autotune, and have it be a big hit. On the flip side, you can also write a song, not use autotune, and have it just absolutely flop. And you can also write a tune, have a ton of autotune in there, and it could still flop. Okay? Autotune does not guarantee a hit song. It doesn't. The songwriting, and of course the marketing, that's what really makes a hit song, okay? It's not autotune. Autotune does not guarantee you anything, so keep that in mind. Anyway, this was posted by T-Pain, cool, and the video has 354,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. T-Pain, War Pigs, official lyric video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Well, there's that word official coming off his official page, so you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not even going to bother saying it. We're just going to hope for the best, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Walking bass line.
Gathered in the masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plan destruction, sorcerer of death's construction.
Wow.
In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. And hatred to mankind, poisoning the brainwashed mind. Hey, yeah, oh.
I like that inversion. I love that inversion. Da, 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 da. Instead of doing that, da, 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 6, 5. Yeah. I like that. That's da, 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 yeah. 6, 5, 7, 8. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's the riff.
I like it.
I like that. I really like that. That's unique. That is very, very different.
Whether you like it or not, learn to love it. It's the best thing going today.
Definitely taking some liberties. Taking some things out, kind of stripping the song down of its rock essentials and almost adding more of like an R&B feel to it. I mean, he's an R&B artist, so that's kind of to be expected. But here's the thing. He stripped out certain rock elements, but he didn't strip out the rock feel. He didn't strip out the rock sound. He's just incorporating a little bit more of the R&B feel into the rock sound, which I can absolutely appreciate. Like, you know, the walking bass line, it's gone. You know, the guitar lines are gone, but replacing the guitar lines with like an organ sound. Cool. The notes are still there. They're still being played. The biggest shock to me is the vocals. And I'm not even talking about like the notes. I'm talking about from a delivery standpoint. Using that overdrive effect on the vocals, like a distortion, almost like it almost sounds like he's using a distortion patch. He very well could be doing that to give it that overdrive sound. But more than that, but here's the thing. Yes, he's using that effect, but underneath that effect, you can hear the natural vocal delivery, the support, the projection, the power. It's all there. Yeah, the distortion patch is there. I get it. But it's just there to kind of add a little extra texture and add a little extra flavor to it. The power is coming from him. And there's no auto-tune. That's really cool, man. It's good. It sounds really good. A performance like this, a song like this, with that kind of vocal delivery, this is going to put a lot of those critics to shame. It really is. It's going to silence a lot of his critics. Man, I'm digging this. I'm absolutely digging this. Let's keep going here. I like this. I like this approach. I think I might like this even more than the original. Wait a minute, I gotta go back and hear that again. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're gonna go back. I like that new envisioning of this part. It's supposed to be the next, during the stops. Da-down. That's where we're supposed to be, but we're not getting that at all. We're getting this whole new re-envisioned idea, and I gotta tell you, folks, I think I might like this better than the original.
Now when darkness world keeps turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. Underneath the war pigs crawling.
That major resolution, that's nice.
Mercy for their sins. Say live is precious with our God. Yeah.
Interesting, going to the 3-4 there. Oh, wow. Wow, with that sudden ending. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
So how did that just feel?
Oof. Huh. Oh, wow. I'm suffering from a little bit of overload, if I'm being honest. I don't even know where to start. Let me get my thoughts together. I definitely need to get my thoughts together. Give me a few minutes here. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was T-Pain with his rendition of the Black Sabbath tune War Pigs. This was a request from Charles B, and this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I love covers. And there's a reason why I love covers, because you never really know what you're gonna get. You know the song. Like, you take a cover of a song, a well-known and popular song, okay? It doesn't have to be this particular song. It could be any song. Let's think of a really well-known song. How about Rebel Yell? How about Rebel Yell from Billy Idol? Now, I have heard, I kid you not, I have heard over 40 different covers of Rebel Yell from Billy Idol. 40 different bands doing 40 different renditions. Now, some of these renditions have been carbon copy covers. Some of those covers have been completely different reimaginings, okay? Some of those carbon copy covers have been really good, like really good. And some of those carbon copy covers have been really bad, like really bad. Some of those reimaginings have been absolutely horrible, like so far out into left field that you don't even recognize it. And then there are some reimaginings that I don't know if I would go as far as to say were better than the original, but it really made me have to pause and think about it. Like they were that good.
That's no duck walk anymore.
Now, out of those four, the most common is the carbon copy covers that are done really well. That's the most common, okay? I would say about 50% of the time, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a carbon copy cover that's really good. About, I would say 30% of the time, you're gonna get a new envisioning that is so far out in the left field that it's out there. You know what I mean? It's like way too far out there. I would say probably about 10% of the time, you're gonna get a carbon copy cover that is absolutely horrible. You're gonna get about 10% of the time where you're gonna get a re-envisioning that is actually really good. And then maybe, if you're lucky, 1% of the time, you'll get a re-envisioning that is actually better than the original. It has happened. It's rare, but it has happened. It's happened a few times with me.
I am the hype!
Out of all those Billy Idol covers, I can't think of one that was a reimagining that was far superior to the original, but there was one or two that came close. The reason I'm saying this is I want to give some context as to what's common, what's expected, what's rare. And when you have a reimagining that really makes you pause and think, is this better than the original? It might be. That is very, very, very rare. And ladies and gentlemen, we had that happen here today. We witnessed a miracle. We really did. We witnessed a rarity. Do I think this was better than the original? Do I think this surpasses the original? No. The original had a rawness to it, like an absolute, like, jagged blade, like a serrated blade jaggedness, roughness, rawness to it. Like, it's not gonna slice, it's gonna rip and tear. You know what I mean? Type of feel to it. And almost to the point of being excruciating. And I love that. I know that sounds weird. Call me a sadist if you want, but I love that about the original. I really do. I love the bass line in War Pigs. The bass line is one of the big selling points for me in that song. If T-Pain had put a bass line in this cover, that move it, do doom ba do 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 do. If he had that bass line in that cover, I might say it was better. I might. But this came close to being the original, man. It did. I thought T-Pain's vocal delivery in this was outstanding.
So we're all gonna go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
When he came in with his first line, generals gathered in their masses, I was like, wait a minute. He almost sounds like Ozzy. Almost. Like his power and his projection, his support, his pitch, all right on point. And with no auto-tune at all. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Way to make a statement. A song like this, if the entire album is like this, he's gonna put a lot of those critics and those naysayers, he's gonna shut them down. He absolutely is.
To all the non-believers.
I've always said this about autotune. Autotune can fix one thing, and one thing only. It can fix pitch. That's all it can do. It cannot fix intonation. It cannot fix vowel formation. It cannot fix diction. It cannot fix projection. It cannot fix support. It cannot fix power. The only thing that autotune can do is correct pitch. That's all it does. So hearing T-Pain with the power and the support and the projection and the diction and the vowel formation and everything else that autotune can't do was impressive enough. But the fact that he's getting his pitch absolutely spot on without using autotune, that makes an even bigger statement. The reimagining with the music, taking out some of the rock elements, like taking out the rock guitar, the Tony Iommi parts, and taking out the Geezer Butler parts, the bass parts, and incorporating more of like an R&B feel into it, but without taking away the rock attitude. Keeping the rock attitude, keeping the rock power, keeping the rock drive, while adding the R&B and soul flavor to it. Man, what a combo. What a tasty combo. That was really, really well done. Really nicely done. I loved the third verse. I absolutely loved it, where we're supposed to have the hi-hat going. Down. That part is, we took that completely out, all of that out, and we had organ going. Just chords. No even, I mean, there's a tempo there. There is a tempo there, but there's no hi-hat going. There's no drums going. It's just organ and keyboard just pushing forward with the vocals. What a great reimagining. I thought that was one of the highlights of the song, was that part right there. No, this was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And since it was so outstanding, and here's the thing, he did take it in a completely different direction. He did. He went out into left field, but he did not go so far into left field that you didn't recognize the song. You absolutely recognize the song. It's right there in front of you. You don't have to go digging for it. It's obvious what song he's playing. But he took it in such a unique direction. That was really cool, man. I love it when bands do this. So, having said everything that I just said, and I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, you can tell I enjoyed this, and I was very, very impressed by it. I think you know where the score might be going. Then again, maybe you don't. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.5. Yep, 9.5. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this cover deserves. I feel good about that score. I am not going to change my mind. And as soon as I'm done filming today, I'm going to go listen to this again, because I think this was absolutely brilliant.
Don't wrap me up yet, buddy. Woo! 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 Woo!
So, 9.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.